My father, J. Edward Bromberg, was a founding member of the group theater. In 1934, he was brought out to Hollywood by 20th Century Fox under contract. My mother, my sister, and I went with him. He was paid at the time $500 a week, which in today's money was roughly would be $5,000. We bought a house on South El Camino Drive, which was South Olympic Boulevard, or as they used to say, in the poor section of Beverly Hills. As his fortunes improved, we moved across Olympic Boulevard north, and then further north as his contract progressed, up to Roxbury Drive, north of Santa Monica, but south of Sunset. Now you understand, north of Sunset was where the movie stars lived. The Jack Bennys, the Jimmy Stewarts, the Barbara Stanwicks, Charlie Chaplin. South of Sunset were the featured players, Peter Lorre, Mary Astor, Elijah Cook Jr., and us. It was the highlight of our progress in Hollywood. And imagine these two immigrants, he from Hungary, she from Poland, in this 15-room house with a maid, a servant, 2 kids, and 2 cars, and living it up in the high life of Beverly Hills, which would not last too long. And as a combination of career and the advent of the Blacklist came in, we had to move back south and retrace our trajectory till at last we bought a house. Our last house in Beverly Hills was right across the street from the first house that we had lived in when we came out in 14 years before. Finally, when the savings ran out, there was no choice, but we had to move out of Beverly Hills and were exiled back to New York. In the summer of 1940, Elia Kazan, known to his friends as Gadget or Gadge, was a stage manager for the group theater in New York. He wanted to come out to California to try to see if he could get a small part in a movie. And he did so. While he was out there, my parents put him up at our house, and he stayed there for the stay of his trip. He later thanked them 14 years after the fact, in 1954, by naming my father as a communist before the House Un-American Activities Committee. In the 1930s, many immigrant Americans joined the Communist Party in their effort to resist the rise of Hitler and Nazism. Neither the Democrats nor the Republicans could be heard from on this issue. And generally, Americans were trading with Nazi Germany. As a rule, these immigrant communists kind of were, in today's terms, what we would call left liberal Democrats. And they were joined by the party in the fight against Hitler, who also gave active support to the trade union movement in this country and to the fight against racial segregation. The romance between the immigrants and the communists lasted until 1939, when Stalin, in order to rebuild his military, made a pact with Adolf Hitler, a peace pact. This, the American communists considered a basic betrayal, and left the party in droves. Mark Lawrence, cooperative witness. Mark Lawrence made his reputation as the third gangster from the left in movies. When he was brought before the committee and they asked him, "Are you now or have you ever been a communist?" he thought he would play a little trick on them, and his answer was, Well, this guy says, "You want to join the party?" I thought he was talking booze and broads, so the committee wasn't fooled. An investigation is an inquiry into your acts. A witch hunt is an inquiry into your beliefs. In 1951, in the month of June, my father appeared before the House Un-American Activities Committee as an unfriendly witness. 5 months later, he died in London, where he had gone to work. He died of a heart attack. He was 48 years old.
Was